today I'm going to be showing you how to make some basic repairs on your garments, because as we know, the more you repair and upcycle, the longer they last, and it prevents the need to buying any more clothes. And obviously as you do so, it increases the emotional durability of them. So as I say, they last forever and ever on your wardrobe, and keep them going as long as you like. So the first thing I'm going to be showing you how to repair today is a bra, just because it's something I happened to have lying around which I've been meaning to repair myself. So as you can see here, it's a little bralette, but one of the sides of the clasps have come off, the hook side. So what I need to do is attach it back to the other side here. And it's a simple job because this is just a straight line and that just needs to go back in there. So what we're going to start off by doing is cutting a straight line across here, just so it has some more space to hold on to, and we don't need to bother about the lace fraying. So now that that's done and we have a straight line across that, we're going to take our hook aspect of the hook and eye, and I'm going to unpick the stitches. You can see there the exposure isn't too high. There's some little stitches along the top here which would have held it in place, so I'm just going to go and unpick them now. Now to do so, I've got myself a seam ripper here, or stitch unpicker, which you can buy from any old sewing shop for about £2. They're as cheap as anything, and I'm just going to be unpicking again. Okay, so now that all the stitches have been taken out from the top here, just unpicked one by one and torn, you can open it up, revealing space in the inside where we'll be inserting the rest of it again. So if you can probably open it up. And then all we do is take the end of the bralette, figure out which way we want it in. So we want it in like that way, or for your view, it's front of the bra, and they're simply going to go in like that, and that is exactly how we're going to pin it. So now that it is all securely in place, we are going to stitch along this line here, doing a back stitch. I'm going to show how to do it just using hand stitching, because I know not many of us have access to sewing machines, so this is a great universal way for anyone to do it. So I'm going to be doubling up this thread just to increase the strength, because it's an area that's under a lot of strain. It's important to have some really thick thread. And now what I'm using here is a cotton. Overall, it's just better for the environment than a polyester one, and it's genuinely strong. So we've just doubled up here, put a knot at the end, and yeah, just going to start sewing. So going to take this needle out, this pin out here, go in from the back, from my back, because we always want our knot. We always want our knot at the back here. So you'll see the needle coming through the front here. Oops. Where the exposure is quite high here. But I'm just filming it on my computer, so I'm simply going in, doing a few stitches to secure it, and then I'm just going to be sewing. Now obviously this line here has become unstitched as well in the process, so I'm going to be doing a little blanket stitch, a tiny little blanket stitch along the edge here. On a sewing machine you could do a zigzag to secure it in place, but yeah, I'm going to be doing a blanket stitch. And obviously if you do have a sewing machine, the quickest way to do this would just be a zigzag. But again, it's quite relaxing, quite cathartic about hand sewing anyway. So it really kind of is worth the extra 10 minutes rather than 10 seconds of doing it on a machine. So yeah, I'm going to be quiet now and I'm going to sew this thing. So as you can see now, this is as good as new. You need to be perfectionist about it, and yeah, I can finally clasp it. Brala, as good as new and ready to wear again. Not just the most simple backstitch reattaching it,